Hey guys, Ken's97 still 171. Back for another ATS video. We are going to build another truck and then probably drive it, but probably not very far or much. Maybe even just drive it around in the parking lot because pretty low power. I'm not sure there's any freight we could really haul with it. Maybe there is. We have several choices here. This Freightliner FLD, I don't know why it's in the Peterbilt section. I don't have any idea why it's stuck in there. But we have a 1940 to 1949 Peterbilt 350. There's a 1954. There's a 52 Peterbilt 350 and a 54 Peterbilt 351. They all have the same engines and stuff available. So let's take the oldest one. I actually didn't look to see if the interior's different between the two. Actually, we could look right now. So that's what it looks like. Let's take the one from 1954. Oh yeah. Wait, were those switches there? I think the dash cluster is different. No, they're the same. Okay. So you can do cream or brown. So let's do the oldest one then. No, it's interesting. There are several options. You can do 49-day cab, a 52-day cab. There's this sleeper behind it, but let's do the day cab. Keep it simple. There are several different frame packages. So we have this one. That's single axle, dual axle, a little longer, shorter, stable air. Oh, it's got air ride. Is that right? Yeah, it's got air ride. Interesting. Whereas this one is going to be leaf springs. Why don't we just stick with what comes with it? You know, it probably would not have had leaf springs in 1949, so we'll keep it that way. That seems like an adequate length. On the engine side, I'm going to let's disable all and just the Peterbilt 350 options. There are quite a few in here. If you notice, this one here says factory part, even though it's a mod. But when you get down to here, there's some of they have some, there's like a 475 horsepower, but this is an aftermarket part. Certainly it would fit in there, but I thought let's stick with the most powerful, factory part we could do. Kind of, I don't know who this Hall Scott is. I don't know what that is. Maybe we could drive it and see. It does have significantly more torque than these next ones here. These are all Cummins NHS 600s with, I guess, different power outputs from different time periods. Interesting that the most powerful one is the oldest, or nearly the oldest. So why don't we just take that one? I'm curious to see what it sounds like, quite frankly. And on the transmission side, let us get rid of that and just do ones available for that. So these are all going to be, Jesus Christ, there's a shit ton of them. But the factory part is these. So it comes with a fuller 10-speed. This is the axle ratio. Let's just see here. They're all $1,000. Okay, so they're all 10 speeds, but they just have different differential ratios. So that's taller. No, it isn't actually. 5.9, 5.9 with a why don't we just, well, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Sorry, guys. So engine, disable all, like that one. We'll take the most powerful Cummins we can get. Transmission, 10 speed, 9.65 to 1. Seems like it's the widest ratio. So we'll just do that. That's fine. Paint. That seems appropriate. Okay, so let's see what mods or what modifications we can do. Front banner, front bumper, slim chassis, rolled taper. You have it painted. That's fine. That'll be flags, bumper, different kind of, you can do like a bar or not. Let's just leave it off. Headlights, that's interesting. Oh, painted. Or chromed. Oh, there's a slight ring around. Okay. You can have different grills. I took a look at these earlier. Like, there's dull, open, paint open. That's fine. This one, it kind of looks like it's a little like closed off. I don't know how that would even cool the engine. Peterbilt 1949 logo. That's fine. That's fine. Rims, tires, again, might as well go with the X-Line Energy. We'll do the same. Again, this truck would have, new classic paint. I don't know what the hell the difference was. I don't see any difference. Modern paint, classic paint. Maybe something about the way it connects. Oh, it's over there. Isn't that weird? Just keep it like that. It's fine. I don't know why that has the same when it's different. Hoods, paint, standard, chrome latches. Okay. Paint, chrome fasteners, chrome. Paint's fine. Sun visor over the top. Let's do that one. Classic West Coast. Maybe we'll check those from the inside to see which one looks best. Paint, chrome, chrome 2. Painted steps, okay. Single muffler. $180-gallon tank chrome. That looks better. I don't know why. Dull chrome. Handlebar. Don't need that. Okay, that's the muffler. So this one's over here like that. So it's single straight, 4-inch straight. Be interesting to hear what the engine sounds like. Got a muffler on it. No, let's do a little bigger diameter. It's probably not realistic though. Let's do 5-inch. That'll be. Yeah, that's fine. The reality is it would probably be a dull pipe, not. I didn't see two. It's interesting. I didn't see a dual. Okay. Let's see what that is. Plate, muffler. The hell is that? Oh, 4-inch round lights. I didn't know what it was. I already did that. Did that. Tire, we'll just leave the Energy Z. Energy Z. Standard. Again, it's not something that's what you would have seen at the time. Mud guards. This has Cummins in it, so let's do that. It's probably going to be fender kit like that. Half smooth aluminum. Quarters. That's probably more likely. Steel quarters. What was the stock? Nothing actually was the stock. Okay. Yeah. It's probably not realistic. Yeah, it's probably right. All right. So now let's go in here. See what's available. Okay, that's just like shit you can hang from the. Let's see what the That brings it down like that. Nah, let's just do the classic. It's fine. Interesting. There's a low air thing there. So you can put a GPS. Let's see if we can put it there. No. No. Okay. So we'll put a Cobra GPS right there because we'll need that. License plate. Duckling or something. Wallet. Mirrors. Let's do the mirrors. This one's going to be, again, look how far to the left the mirrors are. Black's fine. They don't change. That's narrower. Wouldn't want that. That's fine. Okay. Peterbilt, there's probably several steering wheels. We'll just stick with that. Black texture. That one's kind of neat. There's our trailer air brake. What goes over here? Probably yeah, put something there. Okay, guys, I think that's it. I'm kind of not loving the color out the I was just looking at that, like looking out over the hood. Kind of like that better. All right, I think we did everything we can do there. Confirm purchase, and we're going to send it to there. All right, should we go drive it? I think so. I think we're going to do the same thing we did last time. Build it and then drive it, see how it is. We might just drive it around in the parking lot, just see how it drives, see how it sounds, you know, that kind of thing. And then I don't know whether we can haul any freight with it or how the hell that would go. Truck manager. Peterbilt 350. Drive it. Yes. I got my head tracking working again, guys. So let's just drive it around a little bit here. Isn't that interesting how the low air warning? Look how the indicator works. As I depress the on and off the parking brakes. That's cool. I like that. That's like, you aren't gonna miss that. That's for freaking sure. Boy, that engine revs slow. Keep in mind, guys, it's like 200 horsepower, something like that. Torque's like, I don't know what it was. So let's drive it around a little bit. Oh shit. Mirrors are there. Wow, it kept going from 6 to 2. Oh, we can't go that way. I wonder if it even has an engine brake. It does. See, if I just floor it, it goes 2, 5. Back 2, 5. So if I a little bit off the throttle, and it'll go through the gears properly. Pretty cool. So I think what we're gonna do, I don't think this would haul any freight, like realistically. Um, so I think what we're gonna do um, is we will build another truck and then drive that one, or build another truck and then drive it in another video. Don't know, but this truck is certainly cool looking, though, isn't it? It is cool. But I kind of like the other one better. It's a little more modern, you know. Um, it's definitely the oldest truck in the game, at least the oldest one that I've seen is available as a mod. So let's go back into the game here and let's build a different truck. Truck manager, truck dealer. Um, there was this International 9800 high roof. That's newer. I want to say that's in the 80s. Let's take a look at the Freightliner one. The Argosy certainly newer. And the FLB, actually, that's from the 80s too. 300 horsepower. Let's just see what the stock engine is in it. It'll tell us a little bit. 435 horsepower. So this is probably newer. It's got a taller thing. Okay. So let's do the Freightliner FLB. It's also a 2-axle. So maybe what we'll do is just build this and just drive it around like we just did. And then maybe the other um, newer day cabover, we can haul some freight build it, haul some freight. And then I think this Argosy, we can certainly like actually take it on a trip. It's much longer wheelbase. It's definitely a newer design. So interesting. Low cab with window. The fuck does that mean? I have no idea what that means. Oh, there's a window in the door. Okay. Well, we'll do that. On the chassis configuration, wow, there's a bunch. Okay, so we don't have to go 2-axle. Let's do that. Bigger tank. Okay. Engine wise. Now again, let's go into filters. Disable all. So just the ones from the mod. Let's start with that. See what's available. Okay, Caterpillar, Cummins. These are all mods for the FLD. Okay, so there's some powerful ones too. Detroit 60 series, which we have heard before. So we've heard of N14 before. So let's 60 series, maybe do a Caterpillar. We've not, I don't think, ever had one of these before in a truck. Let's see if there's 15-meter. Okay, that one's pretty powerful. And the most powerful one here, it is a 3406. Are these all 3406? Yeah, they're all 3406. This is 3406E, 14.6 liter. Okay, so let's do that because that's enough power. We can actually like haul freight with it. So maybe we'll actually haul some freight with it. On the transmission, let's again disable. One problem with having all these mods is, so let's go with just what was available from there. And let's see what's available. Wow, there's a bunch of transmissions available. They're all part of the mod. So 12 plus 1, that's kind of nice with retarder. Taller gear ratio. Lower gear ratio. We have more gears. And there's one in the middle between those two. 3.75, 410. They both have same starting and ending. So let's pick that one because it's sort of splits the difference between the 410 and the 4375. That goes the other way. That's lower than that. That's a little higher, but lower than this. They're all the same price. So it's a matter, this is all the same kind of transmission, just a matter of choice. So 308 to 411, 410, 325, 375, 355 would be more right in the middle. Let's do that one instead. Well, let's see what it said. This changed right over here. Let's see. Uneven terrain, normal cargo, heavy cargo. Still pretty good on the heavy cargo. So let's split it down the middle there. Okay. Color. See if there's anything interesting. That's kind of a neat one. BJ and the Bear. That's what that is. Wrong colors, but the same pattern. That's kind of neat. Let's do BJ and the Bear. It's unfortunate because BJ and the Bear was red with white like that, but that'll work. Yeah, let's do that. And let's look at the customizations. Okay, you can have different plates. Put a Texas plate on it. Now, you could do a steel bar like that. Lower grill guard. What can you put in there? Okay. You put a bunch of LEDs. These are all spots for LEDs. So front bar, bull bar. Oh, you got to be careful about that when you leave something in there. So then you can do that with like 10 million. Holy shit. Okay, let's not go overkill with that. No, I don't want to do that. Let's not. That's insane. Look at that. You could spend 3 years. Why don't we just build it and drive it? We can always. That's a little more accessorization than I really want, but we might be able to do that. Oh, look at that. I was looking for the bumper. So there's several different kinds: plastic, paint, custom bumper 2, custom bumper, paint and chrome, paint. Let's just do that, and then let's put some lights. Cyan, green, white. I've actually not seen these in life yet or noticed them. Okay. That'll be the corner warning flags. That's the giant bull bar we don't want to mess with right now. License plate, onboard computer. We'll check it out. Check a look what that looks like on the inside. You could do a parrot. Different GP. Again, we'll look on the inside. Dash cam, license plate, chrome front mirror. Don't need that because in the game we don't need it. And then I guess you can. Oh, that's stuff you can put on the inside. CV radio. That'll be on the inside. We can take a look. Paint visor. Different ones, and then you can put lights if you want. And then across here you can do again lights. That's up there. Let's do amber. Let's make sure there aren't any better ones. Then there's the standard. Okay. So we'll do these. I've never tried these before, so which I just said. And we may get inside and find out that visor blocks our view, in which case we'll just delete it. Okay. Visor. CD radio. Okay, then you can you can do that and then put light bars on the top. Well, this truck's going to have a shitload of lights on it. We could do even more if we wanted. Again, this is one I've not tried. Came in a pack. Okay. Horns. Oh, they're mounted on the sides or up top. Oops. Oh, fuck. Okay, so put them back. So I guess you can only mount them on the sides. This thing needs to be replaced because it can. So it mounts the horns. That's all right. We don't really need them. Interior light. Okay, so we'll see that from the inside. Plastic, painted. Do the rims. Again, do the tires. X-Line Energy. X-Line Energy. X-Line Energy. Okay. Painted tanks. Painted chrome. Black. Okay, better. Okay. On the back here, standard plated. Okay, I don't know what that is. Aluminum pipe short. I don't know what changed. That's more appropriate, honestly. Oh, fuck. What can you put in there? More lights. Holy shit. Can you believe it? Put a bunch of lights back there, too. Holy crap. Different shape. Jesus Christ. Again, let's just skip it. That'll put a bunch of lights back there, which would be cool, but okay. Paint the frame. That's pretty cool. Stock, painted, chrome. Let's do paint. Mud flaps. Let's do that. All right. I think that's it on the outside. Looks pretty good, actually. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. Maybe we ought to do chrome stacks. What do you think? Twin aluminum pipes. Twin tall. Kind of like how they go straight up with an angle. You know, let's just do that. Okay. Let's take a look on the inside where we can decide to do some GPS. You'll see the inside of this truck looks basically exactly like the interior of my 99 Freightliner Century. Pretty much the same. The steering wheel's different though. I had not that one. Wasn't that one either. We'll just stick with that. So we can do an onboard computer. See what that does. TomTom Pro. Let's try that. What the fuck is a parrot? I don't know what the parrot does. A Bluetooth parrot? I don't know. Dash cam. I mean, that's great, but what do you need it for? It's not going to help in the game. That shit you can hang from the window. Can't. What is that? Hanging items. Chrome different visors. CB radio. Although, actually, you know what? That thing flopping around is going to be a pain in the ass. It'll be right in your field of view, which it would be in real life, too. Mirrors. I don't remember there wasn't a mirror option, I don't think. See how, like, from the driver position, how the mirrors are in plain sight? They're much closer to the cab, which has some advantages, I guess, and disadvantages. But what is that? Dash cam. That'll be number plate. Cabin accessories. So again, you get a doghouse with a little shifter. Oh, interesting. Chrome or painted. That's interesting that controlled the mirrors to be painted or not painted. That's kind of weird. This will be a side mirror available. Okay. Nothing back there. Okay. So you can do wood panels, metal, truck skin. We'll just do wood. Yellow's kind of neat, but let's just do wood. That'll be a number plate. All right, guys. You know what those? I don't really like those yellow. That's more appropriate. Or even just standard ones. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, guys. Got hella lights up there. I mean, these are all white too. Those we made yellow, right? I think. I don't remember now. Yeah, we made them amber, which is what I wanted. Okay, so those will be amber. These should be, I guess floodlights. No horns on it. The horns will be on the side. Eh, see what they look like. Mounted on the sides. I've seen trucks like that. Kind of weird looking though, ain't it? fine. I'd rather have the lights than the horn. Never use the horn of the game anyway, so not really. And then there's some lights up here. Those are white. No options for headlights to change. That's a vent, I believe. That's a vent too. You can open that up and get fresh air in the cabin. There were some old things that trucks did that were like really smart. All right, guys, I think that's it. Confirm. Purchase. And we will move it to FreightLnr. To Jackson. Okay. That one should be able to haul freight. So we can do truck manager. Actually, we can just do a Freightliner FLD. That's it. Drive it. Yes. It's got a Caterpillar engine in it. So, it's see how those mirrors are much nicer. They're like right in your field of view, and I didn't even have to do anything with the field of view. The only problem there is that vertical line, the vertical split in the this truck has wing dings too, which is nice. The wing ding edge there is right in the way of the mirror. That's kind of a design flaw. All right, let's see what she sounds like. All right. Why are the auxiliary lights not on? Up top. Adjust lights. Sometimes you have to go in here and hit roof auxiliary. Dashboard light, that's fine. I don't have any front auxiliaries, so they're all on. Okay. They go on with the high beams. Oops. Just drive it around the block. Keep forgetting it's a Cabover. You know what's annoying? What's really annoying? That sun visor. That sun visor is super annoying. It's cutting off half my field of view. So we need to just turn around and go back into the service center, which is right back to the right there. Supposed to give us an idea what the turning radius is. Pretty good. Yeah, that sun visor is definitely would block out the sun, but it also blocks out the frickin' stoplights. Not very useful. Unfortunately, the little, oh, there's the service center. Unfortunately, the little LEDs we have up there are going to be lost. I should have thought about that. Like from the middle, this sun visor right here is a problem. So let's see if yeah, we lose our lights up there, but you know, now we can actually see out the frickin' window. So unfortunately, I don't think there was another sun visor that they were all like pretty huge. Yeah. So we'll just do painted visor. Chrome visor 2. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that one's not. Oh, yeah. See, I didn't notice it because of the gray, but yeah, it's just way too low. Okay. So. All right. Well, this has been an hour-long video. So let's see if there's any really short freight that we could haul. We don't have a trailer with us, so it'll have to be freight market. Holy shit, look at that thing. We are here, so something close. $140 miles. Huge tires. Those are both escorted, which I don't want to do because that's a pain in the ass. 41,000. 42,000. It's still a little too long. Let's do cargo weight. Cargo weight. 57,000. It's too far. I wish that it would just like right in here would tell you the distance. You know what I mean? It tells you the weight, tells you everything else, but then the trip distance is right there. You have to click on it. I wish it would just show you the weight, the distance. You know, oh, that's only 146 miles. It's 42,000. We could do that. That won't take that long. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can do at least one. Like we'll keep the pattern the same, build a truck and then drive it. In this case, we built 2 trucks and then are driving one. But that TomTom is kind of useless. So why don't I get rid of that? We'll get rid of that, and I'll put the GPS down in the lower section again.
Okay.
It's kind of pointless. There was a mod to have a cell phone mounted up on the windshield. That was pretty cool. And then what we'll do is put that back down there. We can leave our digital mirrors up there too. Boy, the visibility out the side there is not great. Like looking over that way, it's pretty tall. There is a window in the door, but you really can't see it. The doghouse kind of hides it. I mean, I guess you could kind of lean over to the right and you'd see it. Boy, it's doing that shit again. back and forth. Like it can't figure out what the hell's going on with the throttle.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
I just realized I don't remember if this was an international or was this the
Turn
FLB?
right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. We are finished.
Okay. 42,000. That's pretty heavy.
Let's do this.
Okay, it's right there. Boy, my nuts are. There is not a lot of room between the fence and those trailers.
Let's go.
You know, I don't really know if I like the field of view mod on the mirrors. Even if it is more realistic, and I'm not sure that it is. I don't know. Oh boy. We're we are a little close that way. We'll make it. We just need to go that way a bit. Make sure we got plenty of. We do.
Turn right.
There we go. We got it. Guys, let's adjust our mirrors a little bit and adjust our seat perhaps. Field of view. Maybe back just a bit. Mirrors. Okay. Mirrors. Again, you don't need to look at the fucking sky. See what the UI mirror look. Okay, we can just barely see the trailer in there. Convex. Again, looking at the edge top of the trailer doesn't tell you anything. That tells you something. You want to see what's right there. right mirror. Let's see how far off we are. Can we see the trailer in that? No, we cannot. So we want to come in a bit. We definitely want to come down. So we can now see the edge of the trailer, and we're basically straight. So that looks about even. Let's look at the right convex. Again, looking at the fucking sky doesn't tell you anything. You want to be like that. You want to be like that. Now let's do the side mirror. See, this is all your truck right here. You don't need to see the side of your truck. What you want to see is what's next to your fucking truck. Like right there. You need to have a frame of reference, so you need to see the edge of the truck. But you don't need to see more than that. You want to see what's over here, not the side of your truck. Okay, enough bitching and complaining and moaning. Got the lights, we got all that done. Okay, I think we're good. It's only 146 miles to the destination, so
Go straight on.
this won't take us that long to do. And then I'll end the video, and then we have one or two more trucks to build. I honestly don't remember what truck we built. Whether this is we decided to do the FLB. It is an FLB, right? So it's a Freightliner FLB. I think I decided that the FLB might be newer than the International, which had a higher horsepower number stock, which probably means it's newer. I don't actually know. I knew I was off a little bit, like I was off center. This truck doesn't seem very fast either. What was the power number? I don't remember, guys. You know, I really go back and forth as to whether or not I actually like the eye tracking or not. This we're on a external contract load, so it won't go any faster than the speed limit. Be interesting to see what the field of view is like in the other truck. The Argosy is the one that I'm kind of interested in because it's the most modern cabover that's the most similar to what you would find in a Euro Truck Simulator, although it's definitely older technology, but it's sort of the pinnacle of cabover design. You know, it had when you open there was an option for when you open the door that steps would come out along with the door. So you could just walk up steps into the truck rather than having to climb up the ladder. When we get to that Freightliner Argosy, I think I might try one of those Z-Mod uh, Detroit 60 series engines, because that engine certainly would have been what would have been in that truck, a
Go
60 series
straight on.
Detroit. And I haven't yet to hear what that engine sounds like. Supposedly, the Z-Mod engine sound packs, they used real trucks with real engines, and they gave the particulars about what kind of exhaust and all that. They were all fairly high horsepower. Um, and Let me turn on the engine brake. See what the engine brake sounds like. That was not a good place to be pressing buttons on the keyboard. Sounds good. So this is a Freightliner FLB. Yeah, it says Freightliner right on the fucking steering wheel. Oh, God. That's funny. So the one we haven't built is the International Cabover, which looks older but had a higher horsepower engine in it, like 500 horsepower, 550 horse. So I'm guessing it's a newer design. And then maybe we'll do that one. Maybe just drive the truck around, not haul the freight. I don't know, we'll see. I'd like to haul some freight with that Argosy, Freightliner Argosy. This Freightliner FLB was a very well-liked truck. The International, I don't know. So maybe we'll do the same thing, is we'll put together the International Cabover, build it, maybe just drive it around the parking lot, around the block a little bit in Phoenix there, where the build will happen probably. And unless it turns out to be like super cool, and then we'll just haul a load with it. Maybe a short, like this, a short load. But I'd really like to do, or we could just maybe do a load and then make a separate video with the Argosy. Yeah, the Argosy is an interesting truck. It is a cabover, but it has a sleeper air berth on it, more like the size of a conventional truck. So it had a much bigger sleeper area. It's still shorter. It'd be interesting to see in the game when you build it if there are some different cab options for it. Big sleeper, small sleeper, medium sleeper. I don't know. I didn't look. I just always kind of thought, like, take one of these old cabovers like this, repower it with something newer and more powerful, and throw some air ride suspension in the front axle so that it would road better. Modern air ride seat. I think there could be a place in the market for a modern cabover design like from Europe. And if the U.S. truck makers are not careful, Scania can just come in, and I think their sleepers are too small for cross country work here in the U.S. But for regional work, be fine. It is a bed. There is some room. Oh, that right lane ends. I just drove over the curb with that trailer. Did it again. shit.
Turn left.
I did not expect the turn to be like right there.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
This truck has a bit of a blind spot right there. The mirror kind of blinds. When you look to the right there, the mirror is a little bit blinds you right in that corner, takes up that front window area space a little bit more than I would want.
Go straight on.
Yeah, a lot of these visualization issues are game related, not human related. You know, in real life,
Turn right.
oh shit. In real life,
It's all over now.
this might be fun. So it's over there. Okay, let's go for it. So the parking space is right there. I think what we're going to do is go straight ahead, go that way, and then driver's side back all the way around the building. But boy, that is a tight. Is there a car behind me over there? No, there's not. Now that I know that. I hate when it does that. When it changes perspective suddenly like that. So what we're going to do fuck off. Man, almost. Almost in one go. Almost had it. They had to give you points for like how long it takes you to get into the parking space. I wish the perspective would fucking follow correctly. All right, guys. She's a purty truck, ain't she? It is a good looking rig. It's just exactly like BJ and the Bear. Maybe that was an FLD. That's probably what it was. So, all right, guys, that's the end of the Freightliner FLD build and short haul. I'm going to do another one. You guys won't see it for a few days after it posts. There's a bunch of videos in the log in the queue to be uploaded. And I think I mentioned it, but I had a long haul European truck simulator video that got ruined. It's like 950 miles. First two long pieces were already uploaded to YouTube, but scheduled. The third one, I had like 120 or 250 miles or something left to go, and I forgot to record it. I opened up Euro Truck Simulator, and I'm hooked to a trailer, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about this. And I just finished the delivery without even thinking about starting the video recorder. So I don't know. I may leave part one and part two up in case anybody wants to watch it, but you know, there's no finale to it, unfortunately. All right, that's the end of this one. This is the Freightliner FLD build with a short delivery. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Ken's 97 still 171 signing off. Be safe out there. Take care.